Hello, welcome back. Rigel Smith here, and today I'm going to teach you about oral health using essential oils and how to maintain a healthy microbiome in your mouth, and also natural ways to whiten your teeth and just keep everything feeling fresh. So I'm curious, have you ever heard of holistic dentistry? It's basically a way of thinking about your mouth, how it interacts with your whole body, and there's this really cool chart that you can find online. Just Google teeth reflexology chart, and there's a few different versions. And the basic premise is each tooth is linked to a different organ in our body. So we have these teeth up here are usually linked to our kidney, bladder, uterus, prostate, right here, liver, gallbladder, lung, and colon. Then as we move back all the way to the back, we have heart and small intestine. And we had an incredible guest speaker on our doTERRA team call. We had Dr. Brenda and Shelley come and teach us about the oral health and heart connection, and really how a lot of our oral health and our heart health is connected. And when we take care of our teeth, as a result, oftentimes we can have improved heart health. It was really fascinating, some of the things they shared with us. My big takeaway was definitely floss, but I'm going to share with you 7 things that we can do to help maintain healthy oral health and how you can do it starting right now. So number 1, I love to do oil pulling. Now, if you're not familiar with oil pulling, it's an Ayurvedic tradition of basically swishing oil in your mouth, such as sesame oil or coconut oil. And you swish it around in your mouth, about a tablespoonful full, and you swish it for about 20 minutes. And if you think about the plaque that builds up, plaque is sticky. It's kind of like peanut butter. And once it builds up, it's really difficult to brush it out. And sometimes the teeth that have the highest plaque buildup will also have some dysfunction within those organs that are linked on the reflexology chart. It's pretty interesting. So the thinking behind oil pulling for oral health is it helps to clean out the plaque, helps to support a healthy microbiome in your mouth. And the way I like to do it is each morning, well, I don't do it every morning, but when I'm thinking about it, I do it. I'd like to do it every morning, but you just take a spoonful. I use just regular coconut oil that I cook with. You could also use sesame oil, but don't use the toasted, just regular sesame oil. And I like to amp it up by putting either spearmint, supermint, peppermint, on guard, clove, or copaiba in my oil pulling. Now, all these oils are great for oral health, and I'll talk about how to use these more as we go throughout this video. But just drop one of these in there. I've been doing a lot with 1 drop spearmint and 1 drop of clove. I'm really liking that combination. And just swirl it around. They say 15 to 20 minutes, but sometimes I just do it for 5 minutes, and you can really feel it kind of loosen up things that are in your gums and your teeth. It helps to whiten your teeth, and it's kind of a nice, refreshing routine if you can fit it in. Now, when you're done, spit the oil out. Don't swallow it. Just spit it out in the trash can, not in your sink. We don't want to clog it up. So that's oil pulling. It's awesome. I highly recommend that if you haven't tried it. Next, number 2 is a mouth rinse or mouthwash. So you can, of course, make your own mouthwash or use doTERRA's pre-made one. So they have a protecting and refreshing mouthwash that helps to protect the enamel of your teeth. It has On Guard essential oil, and the On Guard is great for an overall healthy immune system. So that's why you see that oil in so many products, and especially their oral care products. It's an oil that has clove, wild orange, cinnamon, rosemary, and eucalyptus. It kind of smells like Christmas time, and that is what is in the mouthwash. And it has xylitol in there to help protect your teeth, the teeth enamel. And it's really a nice tasting one that we use. Now, you can buy this, or you can kind of make your own mouth rinse. So that's a mouthwash, but a mouth rinse, you could do the same concept. Just have a little shot glass of water next to your sink, put an ounce of water or so, and then pick an oil that you want. So when we talked about these oils earlier, On Guard is going to be the one that's for a really healthy immune system, has that blend of oils we just talked about. You could also use clove. This is great for any type of tooth discomfort. Of course, you should get that checked out by a dentist. But if you're having discomfort, you could use clove. It's an antiseptic. Check with your doc, but it'd be good after a surgery or a tooth removal to help prevent infection. But make sure your doctor's okay with you using that as a mouth rinse. And then another option is copaiba. So copaiba is very mild tasting. These are a little spicy, but copaiba is very mild yet effective. So this is great for gum discomfort if you've had an injury to your gums, gum bleeding, and it's very restorative to the gum tissue. Also helps with that discomfort. So just a drop of that would be a nice option. Also, an effective way to use it on babies is for teething. And I'll talk about that in a moment at the end. That's my number 7 tip. You could also go for the minty option. So peppermint or spearmints are great classics for your mouth rinse, or supermint is what I've been using lately. And it's a combination of Japanese mint, bergamot mint, spearmint, and of course, peppermint. And so that's what I've been using a lot lately. So just swirl, swish, spit it out for your mouth rinse. Number 3, a good quality toothpaste that is also going to help restore the enamel of your teeth. So doTERRA has the On Guard toothpaste. It is natural whitening and remineralizing. So it has the On Guard essential oil we talked about. So for healthy microbiome in your mouth, healthy immune system, but it also has hydroxyapatite. I don't know how to say that, but I will have it written up correctly in my blog linked below if you want to read about it. And that helps to remineralize your teeth. Now, something that I was struggling with before using this was I was having receding gums, and my hygienist was noticing that I was at risk for some gum disease. You know, when they stick that little thing up there and they tell you the number, 3, 4, 5 or something. I had some significantly higher numbers than she would have liked to have seen. I started using this, came back for my 6-month checkup. She noticed they were improving quite a bit. And then after the year, they were all within the normal range. And she's a huge fan of doTERRA. She asked, what are you using? Your gums look super healthy. Whatever you're doing, keep using it. It's also naturally whitening. So I don't use any other products on my teeth. When I got married in 2011, I did use 1 round of those Crest white strips. They made my teeth really sensitive. They did take off some surface stains. And ever since, they look okay, right? So people ask me a lot what I do for my teeth, and it's this natural whitening and remineralizing toothpaste. It can also help build up that enamel like I mentioned. Number 4, you can do tongue scraping. So this helps to get off the bacteria off your tongue. We have good bacteria, bad bacteria, and everything in between. And this is a way to kind of scrape off some of that excess bacteria that we don't necessarily want. You can get these, you can get them on Amazon. I'll have a link down below if you're interested, or just purchase them wherever you get health stuff. I wonder if you can get them at a pharmacy like Walgreens or something like that, or online. But you can just kind of scrape your tongue. I don't love the way it feels. I don't do this as often. I'm more of a fan of the mouthwash, toothpaste, and an occasional oil pull, but this is also an effective way to maintain that healthy microbiome in your mouth. Number 5, floss. We've heard that before, but I'll have a fun tip for you. If you can get your hands on the doTERRA On Guard dental floss, currently it's only limited edition. So whenever you see it, stock up on it. Hopefully they'll make it permanent because it's so good. And then if you think about the plaque and the tartar right between your teeth, and sometimes our gums bleed, like I definitely want to get some On Guard in there when, you're pounding it into your gums and they're kind of sensitive, but it's awesome if you can get your hands on it. Another tip for flossing, if you don't love to floss, it's not convenient or whatever reason, try a water flosser. Now this is one that I got, I think it was like a Prime Day special a couple years ago. I've had it for a couple years now. The name brand is Waterpik, but this is an off brand. It's called Oral Free or something. I don't know. Find whatever you like on Amazon or Target or Walgreens or wherever you like to shop. I will link this one in my blog post if you're interested in this one. Very affordable. I think it was on sale for around $25, and I can keep it in my shower, which is what I like. So I can use it every day and don't have to charge it more than once a month. And what I do is I fill it up with water like you're supposed to. I put 1 drop of essential oil in my Waterpik, so supermint, sometimes clove, sometimes copaiba, any of those 6 that I talked about earlier, whatever you're feeling. And then I use it in the shower. It's really effective at getting up along the gum line, all those places. I feel like it's more convenient than the old Waterpik I used to have on my counter because it would spray water everywhere and just make a big mess. And even my husband, who does not like to floss at all because his gums are so sensitive. Uses this. I gave it to him for Christmas thinking probably won't like it. He loves it. So if you're not a flosser, but you know you should be, try a water flosser in your shower. And you can travel. It's a little big for me to travel with, but really convenient. That was number 5 and 6. Sorry, number 5, just floss, right? We've heard it before, but super important, especially for your heart health and all those other organs. And then number 6, get a water pick if you want to take it to the next level. And number 7 is to help with teething. So this is for little babies teething, or even older kids that are losing teeth. This is a great option. Or maybe you yourself have lost a tooth. Another option that you can use is use copaiba, which I talked about is really soothing. So for babies, just I would actually do 2 drops of copaiba and 2 drops of lavender, and top it off with fractionated coconut oil in this little roller bottle, and you just roll it along their jawline. You don't have to actually put it on the gums, just roll it along and they will get kind of what they need. For adults, you could do a little bit more, maybe 10 to 20 drops of each in a roller bottle, and then for, just children that aren't babies, maybe 5 to 10 drops of each, and just roll it along the jaw. It's really soothing. Now, if you are having some oral concerns, one of my biggest tips is to obviously go to the dentist, but get a second opinion. If you have a dentist that says that you have a whole bunch of cavities and you don't think you do, get a second opinion. Or if you have, if you've been recommended to get a root canal, check on those. A lot of holistic dentists talk about how those will actually infect a lot of the organs associated. So just get a second opinion. It never hurts to ask somebody else what else is going on. Same goes for, just anything going on in your mouth. Just, you are in charge of your healthcare and you get to ask for other options. And if you have a holistic dentist in your area, they are so good. Seek them out. If you have the mercury amalgam fillings, that's a great thing to seek out holistic dentists and ask about how you can get rid of those and have a healthier mouth and gut microbiome. So I'll write up all these tips in my blog below. You can check it out. I'll have links to the couple things that I talked about. And of course, if you need essential oils from doTERRA, I can help you get wholesale pricing for free with no monthly purchases just by shopping on my blog through blissmama.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.